Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Blind. We're going to start off very quickly today, running off towards our next quest. We're trying to at least do part of it with these buffs that we still have. But we'll see how far we actually get. We need to get Umbral Ore. And we already know where this is from our previous exploration. In not exactly a shock to anyone that the large compound full of enemy guys would end up being a quest. Who would have guessed? So don't know what this is though. Or if it even is anything. Maybe we'll find out later. A 10% armor increase. Pretty good. But it's not exactly going to be the end of the world if we don't have that. And we can always just reapply the sharpness. Because we have so many rough sharpening stones. And they're not exactly hard to make. So even if we did run out of all these, it would not be a problem. Again, wishing I had a mount. And not being anywhere near being able to get one. By any measure whatsoever. I have 9 silver instead of 100 gold. Level 12 instead of 40. Not even close. Not even close. And even if it was just a tiny bit faster, I would definitely appreciate it. At least it isn't only walking. That would be even worse. Or if there was some kind of stamina system. So you can only run for like 10 feet before you need to stop again. I'll take what I can get. Also, on our way over there, we will not be sidetracked by beautiful ore deposits. As much as I appreciate them and need an absolute ton of them for a different quest, time is of the essence. I see you, Copper Vein. Also, they might just be underground, so that'd be even more of a waste of my time. One ridiculous idea for speeding yourself up would be finding enemies in the general direction you're going to and constantly using charge to, like right here, that would have been an option to sprint over here towards this Elder Crag boar. But then there would be the problem of how far would it chase me and would it stun me, and just overall not the best plan. So we're going to avoid these kind of speed running strats. We're not even sure if it would actually work in our favor. What we will be doing is avoiding combat here, because we know we can make it all the way to the compound with minimal resistance by making use of the entire lake there. As fun as he is having flying all over the place, they can't stop right here and go to this lake bed. So I think I'm the real winner. And there's also the question of what exactly is aggressive. I'm gonna guess. So far, boars haven't been, and their names are yellow, so that could be part of it. That'd make about as much sense as anything. There's our destination. Because other things have red names, so I'm thinking that probably means aggressive. Either aggressive or way too high level for you. But probably aggressive. Iron Band's compound. Now it's just a matter of, as much as I would appreciate getting his loot, I don't really have time for it. Oh no, he's coming back with friends. He went and told his friend about me. What a dastardly fellow.
Too far away.
Time to die, warrior.
Not enough range.
We shall see about that, won't we? Dark Iron Spy. Not very good spy when he's just standing out in the open like that. That's his problem, not mine. Now the next question is, how well will we be able to manage to sneak in here? Oh, not well, apparently.
Need more rage.
So he's running up that way. Hopefully he doesn't go find any friends. Because that would not be ideal for me. Well, that was a tactical mistake on his part. What a guy. Let's munch on a fish here quick. And make use of our fancy abilities to get myself the boost before I enter combat. Now the question is, where is the ore exactly? If it's inside, we're making good progress. Overall, I'd say we haven't been especially stealthy, but it's worked out so far for us. Now the question is if we can get inside without any major problems. So far, one of the major problems is there's a tree in my face.
Not enough rage. I need
My sneaky camera tricks aren't working. So we will see if this is the only guy. Overall, one-on-one, they haven't been too much of a problem for me. It's just a matter of if a whole ton of the guys show up at the same time. These guys not even have weapons. Man, imagine how bad things would be going if they had weapons. Or if they had better communication skills. Oh no, it's a dark captain. He had friends, unlike that troll, but it didn't help him too much. And he also has a weapon. Oh, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Alright. I bet it's in here. If I was going to store something, I would store it next to the boss in a chest. There it is. Umbral ore. Spooky. We also got a fancy staff. But that I can't use. Wish I could loot more of this interesting stuff all over the place. Speaking of looting stuff all over the place, here's a chest. Ah, it's another equivalent fish. Unlike the ones that we have. And I don't think there's actually... Oh no! These are probably the dwarfs that were here before. Including one of those master smiths. Which is unfortunate. Okay, maybe I should have the treasure chest finder on. And there is an ore behind the shop. So maybe if I can go get that. Since now we're done with the quest, we don't have to worry about additional issues like that. So we can afford the inventory space. Overall, not too bad. I don't think there's really anything else here for us. So in an effort to not fight our way back out of here, we'll just head straight back. And here we are. Gosh, another equivalent food piece. Just a never-ending supply of things that restore 61 health over 18 seconds. That are worth a single copper each. And spring water that I can't use. That's pretty good. Again, maybe I could sell in the auction house, but really there's no reason to buy things at a low level. It would have taken a little bit longer to get a good axe, but I did eventually get one that was basically equivalent to the one that I bought for free from a quest. Just took a bit more exploration.
How are you?
Look at that, stacking up nicely for me. Alright. Who gave me this quest? Tormus, Deep Forge, and Iron Forge. He was in the main forge room. I remember him because he wanted me to spend 72 copper, but instead he's saying he'll maybe make me a weapon. Which, again, I would not be surprised if it cost me 72 copper. That seems to be his kind of thing he would do. Again, workplace safety. Not too convinced. Alright, Tormus Deep Forge.
What's on your mind?
Have you entered Iron Band's compound? Did you find the umbral ore? You mean that crazy thing? That after they got it, a bunch of other crazy guys showed up? Yeah, I got it, and I brought this here. Isn't that great? You found it. Well done. I hope you killed a host of dark iron dwarves while searching. I fear that Iron Band's compound won't be the last place we see them. But thanks you for the ore, Eric Erickson. I'm eager to work it and find its properties. Maybe don't. Just saying. Gray iron weapons. Here are some weapons, hot off the anvil, and made with new umbral ore you brought me. Please, Eric Erickson, take your pick. Alright, we've got Umbral Axe, which is a 0.3% damage per second boost over mine. Also has the +1 stamina. And we have an Umbral Mace, which is a mace. There's also daggers and swords. So it's a tiny bit better than what I have. So I'll take it.
See you soon.
Unlike the previous quest reward axe, which was slightly worse than what I have, this one is actually slightly better. Brings my total DPS from 14.1 up to 14.3. What kind of bonkers? That's really weird. When I equip the axe, it goes up and then back down. When I equip this one, it goes down and then back up. Okay, then. Wonder how that's coded to make that happen. But anyways, we got an axe upgrade. Now this one is also soulbound. Could I have sold that and recouped some of the cost of this axe? Maybe. But honestly, at this point, I'll just take the DPS increase. There's a giant horse standing in front of the smithing suppliers, and I'm having a really hard time clicking on him.
Great to meet you.
So I can sell this. Oh, that's not bad. I think I bought that for like 10 silver or something. So I had a huge upgrade, like literally like 50% stronger for that entire time, and it only ended up costing me 3 silver. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, now we have the new big question. What are we going to spend all this money on? Also, is there any other quests we can do? Not from him. I think the first thing I want to spend more money on is getting access to a ranged attack option. Because I feel like that could be useful. Instead of trying to lure enemies out by doing a little jig in front of them and hoping they only come one at a time. This will give me more agency over those decisions and more time to react if things go catastrophically wrong and I just have an entire army of dudes coming at me. Gives me more chance to get out of there.
A pint?
So I'll take this. So this is level 8, 5.2 damage. So that's not bad compared to my axe. But then again, of course, there's going to be a difference in how much it actually benefits me because of all the parameters on over here. Because the X says 7.8, but in reality it's 14.3. So some combination of attack rating and power. Power is coming from these stats, and this has +1 stamina, whatever that does. It is all questions. Just questions everywhere. Now, where were skill trainers? Were they over here? Well, this is just the regular trainers for the regular stuff. I think they were over here. Well, not here exactly, but even further in. The next area. Didn't get as much fancy loot from that quest as I was hoping to get. That's okay. They didn't exactly have weapons, so really can't expect much. Alright, when I said next area, next area. That was not the optimal way to get over here. Impromptu tours. Do you reckon they just don't make this place more inviting? Or if it was actually by request for the people that live here? I think I'm lost again.
Great to meet you.
Maybe it was somewhere else. I've been back here so many times for doing fishing and stuff. I'm just confused now. And I'm standing in a fire. These weren't even houses.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, fancy stuff he's got.
Alrighty then.
These are rogues. That's almost what we're looking for, but not really. Room of Darkness. I don't think it would be in here, here, or here. So maybe it's back in the military ward. Yeah, this is just warlocks. This did not go as easily as I was hoping it would. I don't think it was next to the museum. There's a courier.
You got my attention.
Greetings and salutations, hero. I have the latest news from both continents and points beyond for your consideration.
Off with you.
But he actually doesn't, so. I'm pretty sure it was not here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was definitely not in this area. There's too many people in this city. Give me a city made of 6 tents, and I'll find my way around every time. No problems. This is the main area that's just... Yeah, this ain't it. Maybe here? Arms. Various arms. That sounds right. Some of the geometry you just kind of get stuck on. There we go. This is where we need to be. Not crossbows.
All right.
As much as I do like crossbows, I don't have a crossbow.
Here, there.
Guns. Passive. You have learned a new ability, Shoot Gun, and the gun skill.
Watch your back.
Alright. Gun specialization, racial passive. No, not quite. There it is. Shoot gun requires guns. 8 to 30 yard range, 1 second cast. Haven't had an instance to use stone form yet. Maybe I could do that more. It's an instant, doesn't require rage. It would only last 8 seconds, so 8 seconds every 3 minutes really is not. And I'd like to bind this? Yeah, it's fine. Now the question is,
I'm out of ammo.
ammo.
I'm out
There's
of
a
ammo.
$0 ammo slot before it
I'm
became
out of
fired.
ammo.
Alright, I need some ammo. Ah, here's a little tip about ammunition. Since this is my first ranged option, that makes sense to show up now. You cannot fire bows and guns without ammunition. To purchase ammunition, visit a gun or bow merchant in a city. To equip ammunition, right-click it. Let's see if we can find some ammo. I don't need anything particularly
What's on
strong.
your
I think this guy's just...
mind? No. Good.
I don't need anything particularly strong since it's not going to be actually my main damage
What's on your mind?
by any means. See, these are arrows. Light quiver. Ooh, that's interesting. Wonder what slot that goes in. Increases ranged attack speed by 10%. 6-slot quiver. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good deal. So I could get 6 slots for 4 copper, or 10 slots for 10 silver. Well, I think we're going to go with the light quiver then. Alright, then the question is, what goes with guns? Shot, I would assume. So we can go with light shot or heavy shot. Ooh, how do these compare to the ones I already have? The one I have is 5.2. That's better than this Hunter's Boomstick, which is 13 silver. I just found this somewhere random. I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, getting it is why I ended up even bothering with this in the first place. Okay, 10 copper. Let's see if this buys me 200 shots. yes. Well, if each time I lure someone in only takes one of these shots, I think I'll be good for now. No, I just sold the thing. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I need to close this before I equip this, obviously. Oh, it's a backpack? Equip increases range attack speed by 10%.
I can't put that there.
How peculiar.
I can't put that there.
Only arrows can be placed in that. Ah, maybe I don't want the quiver.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Huh. Shot pouch. Range attack speed by 10%. This one's 12%. Increase range attack speed by 10%. Range attack speed by 10%. Okay.
Watch your back.
Not entirely sure how this works. Oh. Let's see if we have any information here. Speed 2. Take this off. Speed 2. .2 damage per second. Ah, here. Range attack. Range attack rating is 6. Power 40. Damage per second 8.1. Put that on, it's still 8.1. These on, it's 9.6. I don't know if this is actually doing anything for me. And the one that looks like it was a, you could actually put shot in, looks like that actually cost me a lot of money. Increases range attack speed by 10%. So it's taking up, I was thinking you would put it on somewhere here. Like, as a piece of equipment rather than like a bag, but I guess it's a bag. But you think of more of wielding a quiver than you do wielding a bunch of pouches. I guess it's the same. So it just increases my range attack speed. So realistically, I don't think that's really gonna do anything for me. If I figure out that actually matters, it's only gonna cost me 4 copper to get another one. Soul bags, herb bags, enchanting bags. So everybody gets different kinds of bags. My goodness, look at these. Who is selling A light leather quiver, 8-slot quiver, for 90 silver. Pretty sure you can buy something just as good in the shop for way less than that, but okay. And there was the light shot. Is that 200 light shot for 1 silver? Again, I'm pretty sure that cost like, was it like 10 copper in the store? Crafted solid shot. Doesn't look like anyone has those shot pouches. Ammo pouches. Yeah, 10 silver for small ammo pouch. And heavy leather ammo pouch is 30 slot. 14 slots, a level 30. Weird. You would think that would have been an equivalent, incredibly cheap, easily obtainable version, like the quiver did. Also, that was a lot of sounds. Not sure what's going on. Anyways. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I guess we're gonna have to end up leaving Dunmoreau for the first real time ever. We got 4 options. A dungeon in the Black Fathom Deeps in Ashenvale. The next Shimmer Stout quest. Finding Cadrel in Thalzamar in Lakhmadan. Bingles is in Lakhmadan. And supplying the front was an insanely expensive one. So I think we're going to head to the next area. Assuming I don't find any other quests in this area. Also, we can see if we can actually shoot the gun. Next time. Goodbye.